Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, episode 139 tonight. Micah and I challenge each other to Pokémon trivia. Plus, answering your community-submitted questions and topics. We're talking all of that and more. Well, greetings, fellow Nintendo Pals. My name is Andross, and I'm one of the hosts on the Nintendo Pals Podcast, the show all about Nintendo and friendship. And speaking of friendship, I'm joined by my best friend, the Nintendo Pal of all Nintendo Pals, Micah.
Yep.
Micah, I gotta ask, even though I just asked this earlier tonight, how the heck are you?
And I gotta say, doing pretty good.
Great to hear. All right, I got a question for you, sir. What is the oddest form of entertainment that you enjoy? Like weirdest form of entertainment you enjoy?
Weirdest or oddest?
What's
there's a slight difference.
What is the difference?
Well,
Enlighten
one
me
is
here.
weird and one is odd.
Oddest is the question, so go that route, I guess. Whatever that means to you.
I don't know. I'm just a super normal guy, I guess.
Do you don't have like any like weird things that you enjoy?
What's some odd thing I do? At
You
least
do-
odder than the rest. I do like Adventure Time.
Yeah, but
and
I feel like
such.
that's pretty
That's
popular.
not that odd.
Yeah, well, it is very odd, but it's also very popular. So it's like, oh, it's not weird because everybody watched that.
Exactly. It's odd, but it's not weird.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Okay.
Proved my own point.
Yes, I did. I did. You're very
Just like I
fittingly
knew you would.
wearing an Adventure Time shirt right now.
Oh yeah.
Odd forms of entertainment that I enjoy. I can't.
Playing Spelunky for the 300th hour.
Man, I don't know. I had answers to this, but then you started going off about what's the difference between weird and odd, and I blanked. Everything was wiped from my memory. I enjoy seeing reviews and reading about games and movies I will never watch or play.
That is true. I do think that's kind of weird.
It is weird. It's odd. But I
It's
get
like you're interested enough in them, but not interested enough to actually play or watch them.
Exactly.
It's a little too much effort at that point.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like I'd rather see the synopsis and then dive into a whole bunch of YouTube videos that
Really obscure lore.
that talk about obscure
Series.
lore, but I won't be playing it. Yeah, exactly. I get entertainment from that for some odd reason. That's my answer. Well, speaking of odd entertainment, Micah, what do you say we jump into this episode here? Let's go to the first segment of our show. Let's talk what you making. Now, you, sir, don't have anything to highlight here. I know, because you just moved.
Yep.
You're
My
making-
muscles sore carrying all these boxes.
You're making a new room. So is this place you're in, is this your room?
It is.
So you're going to have your studio set up there in your room.
Yep, that's the plan.
Nice. With that giant TV. Is that going to be in there as well?
That is going to be in here.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, we essentially kind of lost the room that this TV's usually in.
Oh,
So
no,
it's now
you don't
it's
have a
now
jam
become
room?
My TV. Nope. This is the jam.
My
my
room
room.
is the jam room now.
I've ascended to be always jamming.
That's cool. Well, I'll highlight what I've been making because by the time this episode goes live, a new video on my channel is up and has been up for a good amount of time, and that is how fast can I touch grass in every Legend of Zelda game. Video is very close to finished, and at the date of recording this, but at the date that this podcast goes live, I'm just confusing with timey-wimey blah stuff going on here.
Can't even use the whole saying.
I don't know what the whole saying is.
That's the only part I know. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, something like that. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that's not it. We offended someone, I'm sure.
New video up for my YouTube channel. Please check it out. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and all the things. I actually have tried a lot of new things with this one. A very narrative overlay approach to this one, plus some fancy edit things that I'm trying for the first time. Turned out pretty good so far. Besides that, every weekday I'm posting new shorts to my YouTube channel, and those have all done fairly well. Check those out. A lot of those are exclusive to the short format content. Right. Bonnie says it's got Wind Waker content, so I'm there. 100%. 100% it does. It has Wind Waker link in Wind Waker and in Phantom Hourglass. So that's pretty exciting.
Spirit Tracks?
And Spirit Tracks, well, but that's not the same link. The reincarnation.
Is it not?
It's not.
What?
It takes place in the far future.
What?
Not super far, because Nico, the pirate, is in it, but he's an old man.
What?
That's how it starts.
I don't remember this.
That's how it starts. He's talking to Link, his nephew, or something like that.
Maybe Link just never ages.
And he's like, "You look just like a friend I used to have." Like, that's weird. That's because I am the friend you used to have. Anywho, that's what I've got going on there. I am also in the middle of streaming a Pokemon challenge, Pokemon Violet, but I surprise trade my team before every gym. And it's going well so far. I am 3 gyms in. I have 5 more to go. I'm going to see how far I can get with this thing, because I honestly thought I would get traded a whole bunch of level 1s right off the bat and just not be able to really progress.
Yeah. And I assume there's no battling in between. Like, you can't train them up.
Yes. Yep. No battling in between. I get what I get, and I don't throw a fit. I do allow for me to go in and change their moveset, but I can't do any.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I can't add any TMs, but I can use moves that they have learned. Sometimes that's nothing. I've gotten somewhere I'm like, oh, well, this is what I got. Hey, and everybody out there that's surprise trading freaking level 75 Dragonites, you all are the real ones. All right. Thank you.
You just
Thank
follow
you.
that gym.
Yeah, but I mean, it's level 75. It doesn't listen to me. So a lot of these gyms have been. I
didn't think about that.
Iono steamrolled me twice. I got completely eliminated twice. And when I get eliminated, I go, okay, well, I'll surprise trade the whole team again. Random new ones. And I thought I had it, the first team. And she came in and just wiped me because my over-leveled, super strong Pokemon wouldn't listen to me. It just kept ignoring me. It fell asleep.
And the best part is when they're not listening to you and they're just getting walloped on over and over again. And it's just, by the end of it, you're like, you know what? I don't want you to listen to me. I want you to faint. You deserve this.
I want you to suffer. But the worst part is when they hurt themselves in confusion. You're not confused. What do you mean? Yeah, they can do that. They refuse.
Never had that happen.
They refuse to listen, and then they're just like,
I've never had that happen.
Anywho. It's very fun, though. I'm having a good time with it.
Sounds like it made you hurt yourself in your confusion.
I got so frustrated with some of these Pokemon. I'm like, come on, man. It's good. It's good and it's fun. So I do want to see how far I can get with it. I think I should have some sort of like rule for how how I lose. Like if I lose 3 times or something like that, I don't know. There has to be a way to fail.
Over.
There has to be a way to fail the challenge, because otherwise I can just surprise trade until I win. Yeah.
Maybe you just get one kind of a do-over where you get a surprise trade at however many Pokemon you want from your team. So if you have 3 good Pokemon that you want to keep, you surprise trade the other 3, and that's your final team.
And I just get one do-over? Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that, Micah. That's good. That's how we'll play it next time. Even though
that's what I bring to this partnership. I'm done. Good night.
Let me log off. Even though I did do 3 attempts at Iono, man, Iono's Mischievous is so hard, and it has like Charge Beam that increases its special attack every time. So it was like,
it
was soloing, beating up my like level 50 Pokemon. I'm like, holy cow! The ones that weren't listening to me, they were just like, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
That's kind of how I felt when I had to fight Iron Valiant. I was like, I'm crushing it. I'm doing so good. That Pokemon soloed my entire team except my last Pokemon.
That's rough.
It one shot. It got a critical hit while my Pokemon missed on its like 95% chance move.
It's not 100. So there you go.
Not
100. Which means it's actually 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are other stats like evasiveness that make it so it's actually probably lower than 95. But.
That was a lot of fun, though. I had a good time with that. And then in the works, we have our wonderful content manager, Mugglesmoo, is working on an edit for the Pokemon AI Invasion stream, which will be going up soon-ish, probably next couple weeks. And then I'm also I will be working on the Mario AI Invasion stream. So lots of projects down the pipe. Just got to get the time and get them all finished. Anywho, why don't we move into the first segment of our show, Micah? No, second segment, because this was the first. The second segment of our show, which I make this mistake every week on these episodes.
We're moving out of the first segment.
We're moving out of the first segment, is what I meant to say, to the community corner. All right. Our questions this week all come from Presto. We only have 3, actually. So anybody in the chat that wants to ask a question, feel free to get one in here in last minute, because we just don't have a ton, but we do have a good pal topic for us here. So the first question from Presto is, what are your opinions on Crispix?
Mm-hmm.
That is Crispix, Crispix.
Like pics of Chris?
Like pics of Chris. No, like crisp.
Not gonna lie.
Like crisp, and then IX at the end.
Not gonna lie, before I saw this question, I have no recollection of having ever heard of Crispix in my entire life.
There's some strong opinions in the Discord on Crispix.
I had to look up what this was.
It looks like it's Chex, but in hexagon shape.
It looks like it's technically a cereal.
Yeah, just looks like that's what it looks like. I had to look it up, but I recognized it once I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah. I don't have an opinion on it. I can't remember the last time I had them. And listen, I just go for the super sugary cereals if I get the pick. I'm not going for Crispix. Yeah. I'm going for Malto Meal Cocoa Dino Bites.
Yep. That's my go-to.
That's the peak cereal right there.
I actually do really like Raisin Bran, though.
Yeah, Raisin Bran's good. I'm a big fan of Special K with strawberries, which seems healthy, but I think it's actually very sugary.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And I think it's the same thing with Raisin Bran. It's like, it has raisins in it, but it's like actually terrible.
A bunch. And if you look not even that close, you'll see those raisins are absolutely coated in sugar.
I like raisins in Raisin Bran, but I don't like them anywhere else. What's wrong with me? So there you go. That's our opinions on Crispix.
Yep.
We don't really have one. Sorry to Maddie Beth. who's a stark defender. Next question for Presto. The classic. What was the best game that came out in 2013? Do you have an answer for this?
Of course. First and foremost, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD.
It's a good pick.
Easy choice. But I do have a couple honorable mentions.
Well, can I give my choice since it will probably be in your honorable mentions?
I see how it is. I bet it won't be.
Mario 3D World. The best game from 2013.
No. See, I didn't see that in my list, so it's not in my honorable mentions.
That's not in your honorable mentions? Wow.
Nope. I don't like looking at lists too hard. No.
Don't want to hurt yourself. Understandable. So what are your honorable mentions? That's my pick is
Pikmin 3. A great one. And then one that might surprise you. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. For an absolutely incredible port, taking full advantage of the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah, I remember that one being really good.
Peeking under doors with your camera, it's on the gamepad. You got a drone with a camera on the gamepad. Kind of the only two things I remember, but there were other cool things as well.
I will give honorable mentions here to Wii Party U.
I thought that was going to be your first choice.
Yeah. Wii Fit U. And I have not played, but I really want to play Tamagotchi Life and The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. So I'll shout out all of those. And obviously, Wind Waker is up there for me as well. Did Twilight Princess, did that port come out the same year?
Nope.
Twilight Princess HD. When did that release? Was it really? I can't find a release date for it. It never came out.
Exist. You just imagined it.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just when I look it up, it's just like Twilight Princess Switch port rumors. I'm like, no, I just want to. Oh, it's because I auto completed. 2016.
Yeah,
2016.
They made sure to come out with a better one first.
3 years later? That seems a bit bonkers. But yeah. There you have it. Best game that came out in 2013. Okay. I'm leaving, says Blondie. Why? What? Because Wind Waker wasn't my number one? I feel like Mario 3D World, I just can't not pick that. It's so good. It's so good.
Just know that you're a disappointment.
Well, on the topic of Super Mario 3D World, Presto asks, which game do you like more, 3D World or Bowser's Fury? You haven't played Bowser's Fury.
To be fair, I played very little of Bowser's Fury over Christmas when I was at your place. So I probably got to give it to 3D World. But the little bit of Bowser's Fury I did play was fun.
I'm going to give it to 3D World as well. It's just, I mean, Bowser's Fury is too short. It's too small of a thing. And I didn't feel like it had nearly the variety that 3D World had in its level design.
Plus, it didn't have a Champions Road.
Yeah. For the Wind Waker diss, nobody dissed Wind Waker. I don't know what
you dissed it.
This is Micah. This is a Micah mentality here. If it's not number one, it's a diss. That's not fair. It's a high second place. I didn't add it to my honorable mentions because Micah put it at his favorite, but it's there. It's second place.
We got a question in chat.
Well, I was just gonna say I really liked Bowser's Fury, but it just wasn't as fully featured.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a kind of a little add-on,
Yeah.
kind of thing, not a full game.
If it was its
So
own
it's kind of
full
hard to
game
compare.
with like that much content in it, then probably would pick that over 3D World. But I don't know. 3D World just really perfected the 2D Mario formula, but it's a 3D game. It's kind of weird. It's the in between. It's the in between.
And has co-op.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Or maybe just multiplayer is a better way to phrase it, depending on who you're playing with.
So the question in chat that we got here from Blondie is, we are now in the 3rd month. What is the favorite game of this year so far? Are we does it have to be released this year, Blondie? Just to clarify. What games have come out this year?
I mean, what would it be otherwise?
Like just our favorite games for this year.
Oh, I see what you mean. That we played this year.
I mean, we haven't had a lot come out this year yet.
But we've had enough. We had the right thing.
Yeah, I just think I can't think of a game that I bought this year. Came out this year? Maybe this is the time to shout out Give Me Toilet Paper, which was reviewed by our buddy Seth over on the All In YouTube channel. And I watched this and I am so incredibly intrigued by this game that you play with an actual roll of toilet paper. You put your Joy-Con in and you roll it back and forth to control the toilet paper in the game. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I can't see has the right idea here.
It's Prime, but I haven't played it, so I feel like I can't pick that.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
But you haven't played it either. You're such a fraud. You haven't even played the game.
Favorite game of this year, Metroid Prime Remastered. Obviously.
Yeah, I probably will have to go with, for now, even though I don't think this came out this year, No Man's Sky. This came out last year.
No, that didn't come out. Well, I mean,
end of last year.
For Switch, maybe, but didn't it come out like 3 years ago or something?
Oh, it came out forever ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago. But we don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. They're like, we've moved on. We've moved on from that horrible time.
They really have, though. So kudos.
Yeah. But maybe this is a good time to bring up the Fantasy Critic League, Micah, that we are in with our friends over at the All In podcast.
So sad we didn't say Metroid Prime.
I know. So is Eric. He was pushing for it too. He was like, I feel it. And so it's like, no, we can't. But it's scoring very well. Now we only have
95 or 94.
Yeah, we only have one game that has been released in our critic numbers, and it scored us 15 points. And they have 3 games out that have scored. They scored 11 points for Fire Emblem Engage, not doing as good as it should, in my opinion. But hey, it means that we're winning, so that's good. And then Theater Rhythm. Okay, I have heard people pronouncing this Theat Rhythm. Theat Rhythm. How do you pronounce this? Is that just an ironic way to say it? Am I crazy? It's Theater Rhythm, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Theater Rhythm, final bar line, scored an 86. So they have 11 and 16 points from those.
Wait, in 80s? Oh, okay. I was mixing up the Bat and Kaidos, right?
But unfortunately for them, they got Tales of Symphonia remastered.
Oh, no, yeah. The Bat and Kaidos is a different one.
Which
I'm mixing up all the games.
Flopped. Scored a 66. They got -4 points. We should have counterpicked that. Yes. We should have counterpicked that instead of our doofus counterpick of Meat of the Hollower.
Yeah, I mean, but it's already been scored, so they can't drop it. Unless I'm misunderstanding these rules.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the drop is for things that haven't been.
Oh, you can drop. We can drop games.
1 or something like that. I don't know.
Well, we're not cowards here, so we're gonna keep the games we have. And we're gonna score buco points with Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm confident.
I'm a little salty about that because I already forgot what the game was. The one that scored bad for them, Tales of Symphonia. There's one reviewer who rated that a 9. The next highest is an 8.1, and then the next highest is like a 7. Last time I checked, and there's like 20 reviews. Who are these random people that enjoyed this game so much?
Listen, here's the problem with these critic.
A lot of it is expectations.
They will score high to be on the top of the review list. Look at reviews of all the popular games, and there will always be several 100s, and they just want to be at the top. Because when you search for that on Metacritic or OpenCritic, their name shows up at the top.
Yeah.
This is not
must be it.
This is not confirmed. All right. This is not confirmed. This is speculation. But Dexerto, I can't pronounce their name either, gives out 100s like freaking lollipops, man. There's no true critiquing happening here. And I've even read some that are like 100. Sure, it's not perfect. Well, then why are you scoring it perfect? Why would you start like that? Oh, it boggles my mind what some game review sites will do. But it's fun for these critic scores. doing these fantasy critic leagues is fun. Anywho, what say you, Micah? Let's jump on into... Wait, do we have any more questions in chat? No, right? I didn't miss any more.
Nope, I think that's it.
Thank you so much for the questions from Blondie and from Presto the Magnificent. Let's jump into the PAL topic. Today's PAL topic. Micah and I are going to be playing Versus at Pokemon Trivia. We're using a website called Trivia Nerd. And we have categories. Not categories, but difficulty levels of easy, medium, and hard.
I can fall into categories, right? Categories of difficultiness.
Categories of difficultiness. So, I think we'll do... How many questions per category do you want?
3.
Okay, well, the
there
lowest...
are 3 categories, right?
Yeah, the lowest is 6.
6.
All right. Oh, we can set this up as a multiplayer game using this site, but I'm not going to do that right now. Set this up as a single player game.
Yeah, you have to redeem yourself after last time I somehow beat you at whatever Pokemon trivia thing we did.
Oh, there's
definitely a fluke because
there's
much
a timer.
More knowledgeable.
There's a timer, so we'll have to go semi-quick. You ready?
Perfect. Of course.
All right. Let's begin here. I'll read them out loud.
Are we both choosing one?
Yes.
Are we taking turns? Okay.
What type of Pokemon is Squirtle?
Water.
I guess we will take turns because
I figured that. Yeah. we both knew that, so I figured there's.
Okay. We'll take turns. I'll let you have that one. Water.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to steal that from you. I just
you're good.
You also knew. So
there's multiple choice as well. So you can wait for me to read it if you aren't sure. What type of Pokemon are mainly yellow? Electric, black, grass, or brown? What?
It took me like 2 seconds to realize what you were even talking about with those multiple choice questions.
Those were all. Those did not make sense. Oh. That didn't make sense at all.
That was pretty good.
All right, that one was correct. I gotta keep a score here for us.
Yeah, before the multiple choice options, I was like, this isn't like a super, super easy question. That's got a little bit of difficulty to it, but then the options they listed
were terrible.
Really gave it away.
All right. This is your question. What type of Pokemon is Sunkern? Ghost, electric, rock, or grass?
Grass. I was like, I really hope that last option is grass, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
All right. My question is, a Moonstone turns Jigglypuff into what? Nigglytuff, Jigglytuff, Wigglytuff, or Tigglytuff? That's Wigglytuff. All right, this seemed pretty good so far.
Those are pretty good options they had there.
Nigglytuff? That sounds offensive.
Tigglytuff was the last one?
Yeah, Tigglytuff. Yeah. All right. Your question is, this is your last one for easy. What type of Pokemon is Grumpig? Psychic, Ghost, Fighting, or Rock?
What were the options?
Psychic, Ghost, Fighting, or Rock?
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. I'm going to go with Psychic.
You're right.
Okay.
You got that. Like, seriously, the timer is so small. All right. My last question is, how many orbs are there in total?
Oh, good luck. Good luck. I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Like Pokeballs?
No orbs.
7. No, the correct answer was 6. What is that? This is garbage, man.
These are the easy questions, right?
Yep.
What does that even mean? Is there context they give afterwards?
No, they don't. What does this mean?
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
All right. Well, you won the easy round. Dang it.
What a question.
That's so unfortunate. I didn't realize this was going to be very similar to our AI trivia, where the questions could just be real bad. All right.
Oh. Wow. That was good. So we're doing essentially I win that round, so I get a point.
Yes.
So we're doing best of 3 essentially.
Best of 3. So if you win this next one, here we go. All right. Medium difficulty. You went first last time, so I'll go first this time.
Good luck.
All right.
I mean, I wasn't sure about that Grumpig in the first one, so I'm not feeling confident.
Prior to Generation 6, what were the fairy Pokemons? Ground, normal, fighting, or rock? I think this is kind of subjective, but I think most of them were normal. That was correct.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, resetting our scores here. Hold on. There we go. Your question. Which of Brock's brothers now runs the Pewter City Gym? Roy, Isaac, Forrest, or Clint?
Clint.
The answer is Forrest. I knew that. I don't know how I knew that. I don't know how I knew that, but I knew that.
Clint just sounded like a Brock kind of name.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't even remember. I guess he had to take care of his siblings. True.
Yeah, but in the games, that has to just be in the anime. I don't know. Like, listen, guys, I guess I'm gonna come in here post us starting this. This trivia may just be completely wrong. This is just some random quiz we found on the internet. And
so it was definitely actually Clint.
Yeah, here we go. My next question. Which of the professors has a junior and a senior? Rowan, Juniper, Elm, and Birch.
This was so easy. Just think about it for a second.
Elm? Oh, it's Juniper.
I had no idea. I was going to say Elm too if I got it.
I thought, well, when you said, you skewed my answer because I was like, oh, well, if Micah knows, it's probably Elm.
What does that even mean?
Because he's the second one. He's Crystal's.
Is he?
Yes. Oh no, you did this. I was so close to saying Juniper.
I couldn't place Elm. I had no idea who that is.
I just remember hearing the name.
I remember that now, though. Juniper is that the X and Y?
It's one of the newer-ish ones, I think.
Oh no, she's the one in black and white. She doesn't have a junior and a senior. What? What are they talking about?
That's what you think.
Oh my gosh, they did. I forgot about Cedric Juniper. Okay, well, there you go. Next question for you, Micah.
Let it be an easy one.
What evolves into Arbok? That's dumb. That's so easy.
8 seconds! I'll let you read the...
Nidoqueen, Nidoran, Ekans, or Nidorina?
8 seconds! Why are there so many Nido ones?
Really trying to throw you off. You're like, oh, hey, it's part of that evolutionary chain. All right, you and I are tied now.
That was a pretty medium difficulty question, I'd say.
What was the title of the first Pokemon film? Introducing Pokemon, Pokemon Rock, Pokemon Argo, and Pokemon the first film. Pokemon the first film? That was correct.
Yeah, I knew that one.
That's not what it was called. Wasn't it just called Pokemon the first movie? That just sounded
like
wrong.
that, yeah.
That just sounded wrong.
Film did seem kind of odd, but yeah, I remember being something like that.
Okay.
The
first movie. What a bold what a bold title for your movie.
Yeah.
Pokemon the first movie. Like
there's gonna be more.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're setting up a whole bunch coming. Wait, with Ash and Pikachu leaving the anime, which isn't true. Pikachu's still going to be in the anime, by the way. Did you see that news?
We didn't even talk about Captain Pikachu?
Yeah, Captain Pikachu. It's a new Pikachu, but he's still there. They can't
but it's
he's like
Pikachu.
He's like a little safety blanket. They can't let go of him. He keeps their IP safe. Yeah. Are they not going to be in the movies? What's going to happen to the
maybe
movies?
They're just movie exclusive now.
Ooh, that would be actually pretty cool. Better than the being in the series. Okay. Your last question. Could end this in a tie. What is Ash's surname?
Surname?
Yes. Surname. Are you kidding me right now?
Ketchum.
Your options are Kachum, Capturum, Catcum, and Ketchum.
It's Ketchum. What was that first one you said?
Kachum.
Ketchum.
Micah, what is your answer to this one? Is it
It's Ketchum.
Ketchum or Ketchum?
It's the one with the K. You know which one it is.
Micah. Ketcum or Katchum?
E.
You're wrong. Or no, you're right.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
I put in Ketchum. The other one, and it was wrong.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, it's Ketchum. It's Ketcum. That was tricky. The Ketchum and Ketchum just spelled differently. It was tricky.
That's true.
Capturum. Oh, that's his cousin, Ash Capturum.
Oh, that's so good. That caught me so off guard. Ketchum. It's not yet. It's Ketchum, but once
that was a dumb
so
question. I mean, it was a tricky with its answers, but it's dumb. You got easier ones than me for sure.
What are you talking? I knew all of yours. And I didn't know the Juniper one. That one I didn't know.
Okay, well, we tied. What does this mean? What do we do?
Mine definitely were easier.
We move on to hard, right?
Mm-hmm. Where it's my time to shine.
All right, you're gonna go first. Here it goes.
So. With our swapping tactic.
Ariados evolves from what at level 22? Togepi, Chinchou, Lantern, or Spinarak?
Spinarak. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good old Spinarak.
That was correct.
I wanted to wait to make sure there wasn't like a middle evolution I'd forgotten about.
Drowsy is what type of Pokemon? Psychic.
Are you kidding me?
That was an easy one. This is supposed to be hard.
I mean, my question was also pretty easy, but it wasn't that easy.
What Pokedex number is Pikachu?
This is the stupidest
25, 29, 23, or 27?
Go down.
Give me a guess.
27.
25.
That is
a
dumb question.
That is a dumb question.
What in the world?
I didn't know the answer to that. I was going to guess 27 as well. All right. My turn. I almost
went with 25 because I have it's the nice even. But
494-649 is what Pokemon generation? Oh, what numbers? Okay. That does narrow it down. I'm gonna guess 6. It's 5.
5.
I'm so close.
I thought you were going a little high.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I would have said 5.
Yeah, dang it. 5. All right.
Good.
We're tied. Coming into the last question here for you. What type of Pokemon is Happiny? Ground, normal, grass, or ice?
That would be normal.
Pretty sure it's normal. You're right.
Okay, I was like, it took me, I recognize the name, but for some reason it took me 2.5 seconds. I think it was the pressure to remember what Pokemon that is.
All right. Final question for me. This could win you the game.
Easy.
Yeah.
What number am I thinking of? How many orbs?
Which region does Team Flare call home? Unova, Johto, Hoenn, or Kalos? Let's go. I knew that one.
I did not.
All right. Well, we tied. So I think we got to go into a tiebreaker round here.
I don't know about that.
We're not just going to finish in a tie. We can't end all of these in ties.
Not all of them, just the second and third.
All right. We're going to play.
The first one was a victory for me.
We're going to play.
Second and third being ties.
Yeah.
I'd like.
We're gonna do a tiebreaker here.
This is a little bit like changing the rules to give yourself a chance.
What do you mean? You got 1. You said you had to win 2 out of 3.
It's
that.
Nah.
No,
out of the 3 we did.
No, we're not changing the rules. That's how it's gonna be. Tiebreaker here. Well, no, even if I win this one,
to keep going, and then we'd be going too long. We had the 3 difficulties.
What
is best out of
what
those
should we
as
do
the
to break this tie? What should we do?
Well, let's just do some more hard questions until we both miss one, I guess. That is.
More hard questions. You get an extra life. I do not. Since you won the first one.
Sure.
And then whoever loses first. Whoever gets one wrong first gets knocked out.
I'll give you a chance to somehow win.
Lightning round here.
I'll let you start if you want. It is your turn to start after all.
All right. Pidgey evolves into which Pokemon? Thank you, sir. Pidgeontoro, Pidgeonto, Pidgeotto, and Pigeon Trot. Pidgeotto is the answer.
Why didn't they at least have Pidgeot as one of the choices?
Right. Your first hard question. The Confuse Ray is which kind of move? Cool, clever, tough, or cute?
Wait, what? Say those again?
Cool, clever, tough, or cute? It's tough.
What do you even mean? What?
This is for Pokemon contests.
Means
for Pokemon contests. The moves, when you show off the moves, they have different. Yeah. All right.
It makes sense.
1 life down for Micah. I like how this is going.
This is garbage. You're gonna get another stupid question.
The professor of the Kanto region is Elm, Birch, Rowan, or Oak? Is it Oak? It is Oak. Whoa!
Wow. How fun. Dumb.
Turtwig is what type of Pokemon? Ghost, electric, grass, or flying?
Grass. I was waiting for it to be like, I know Turtwig. I know a lot about it. I'm waiting for this question to be dumb somehow. Turtwig's base speed stat is what?
Torterra evolves into what? Raichu, Sandshrew, Prinplup, or nobody? Nobody. Torterra. That I was very confused. I was like, "What?" But that Torterra is the final form. Yeah. For a second, I thought it. In my brain, I just thought Turtwig, and I thought, okay, this is the second one, which is Grottle, right?
Grottle, yeah.
Yeah, I was like Grottle. And then when the answer, when that didn't show up and nobody showed up, I was like, all right. Anybody's game still. Whismur is what type of Pokemon? Ground, ice, dark, or normal?
Normal.
Yeah, that's given.
Pretty confident, but I'm waiting for you to list them all. It's always the last option.
An arm thrust is what kind of move? Tough, cute, clever, or beauty? Dang it, I'm gonna lose on a friggin' move type thing. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be tough, right?
But at the same time, Confuse Ray is tough.
It was tough. Sick. I was scared that I was gonna get some random one. Uh-oh. Did I lose you, Micah?
Not according to me.
You're frozen. What happened? Where are you? There you are. Your shock face broke the camera. You were just like, Confuse Ray? You were like,
yeah, why is Confuse Ray a tough move?
Oh, man, it's so tough when you confuse people. Like, ugh.
Dumb.
All right. Next question for you. 387 through 493 is which generation of Pokemon? 4, 5, 6, or 3?
What was the last one you had when it was 5?
I'm not telling you. Or is that
I didn't hear.
5, I think?
Well, it must be 4 then.
4 was correct.
Yeah, because when you read the numbers, I was still confused and had no idea what they meant. So your question helped me out there.
Professor Burnett has what color eyes?
If you guess
blue,
this right,
red, green, or yellow. It's either blue or green. Please be green. Yellow? No!
It's Burnett. It's got to be like a yellow or red, right?
What do you mean? Who's Professor Burnett?
I don't know, but he has burn in his name, a fire, right?
Who is this? Who is this? Oh my gosh! Professor Burnett is the not she's okay. She's Professor she's the professor's wife in Sun and Moon.
Oh, why would you know that?
What do you mean? Why would I played Sun and Moon?
No, I mean, like,
why wouldn't I know that her eyes are yellow? I didn't know her eyes were yellow. I didn't even know who she was. I forgot.
I'm still trying to fact check that this Confuse Ray. Wait. Contest spectaculars? Why are there so many?
Micah,
it's clever. It's clever. It's not even tough.
Anyway, we spin it though. I lost. Congratulations to Micah for that one. You win. Lots of coins. Woohoo!
People are going to start to think I know more about Pokemon than you. And it is not true.
Oh, well, we'll have to come back with more Nintendo and Pokemon trivia for future episodes. But for now, thanks to everybody for listening to this episode. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Micah Prime. I don't have anything on those yet, really, with the move, but eventually.
But it's coming. You can find me at Andross1 on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. And you can find Micah at Micah Prime on Twitter as well. I think you have that, right? Did you have that?
I don't actually know about that.
Maybe he doesn't.
I maybe made it, but I haven't. I've literally done nothing with it.
Well, there you go. That's how I use my
Twitter.
Yeah, that's how I treat my Twitter as well. If you want to follow the show, you can do that. Nintendo Pals on all platforms, all social media platforms, and across the podcast platforms. Hey, if you're listening to this and you have not yet left us a 5-star review on Apple, Podchaser, Spotify, or Audible, consider leaving us a 5-star review. And with that, we'll end the episode with our Patreon shout out. For the folks that support us over at patreon.com/NintendoPals, you get a shout out in the Patreon Poke Rap.
We gotta rap some Patreon. You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part. Let's get it on. We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rizzle, Retrologic Day, U-Dog Gamer, Slim Tour, Spanish, and Solo Something, Brian, Little Miss 7, and Cosmic.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
K-Mac Katina, Third Strongest Moon, Tim the Nintendo Daddle, and Seth Sturgill, Monkey Thunder, Purple Yoda, Datfast John, and Lava Plays 2.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more, yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you next episode. Bye-bye.